Hey guys, welcome back to TradeWise நண்பா. நான் உங்கள் சுஜய். நம்ம இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா நிஃப்டி, பேங்க் நிஃப்டி அண்ட் ஃபியூ ஆஃப் த ஸ்டாக்ஸ் அதோட பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் எப்படி இருக்குது, எந்த ஸ்டாக்ஸ் we can go long, எந்த ஸ்டாக்ஸ் we can short for this coming week அப்படின்றது எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறோம். So this is going to be an interesting session guys. So hit that subscribe button and continue watching this video. And thank you for your support. And to start with, Nifty நம்ம பார்த்துடலாம். Nifty on a weekly basis நம்ம பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா it was up almost like 2.4%, and Bank Nifty is almost up 2.9%, but Reliance பார்த்தீங்கன்னா was not supporting the entire move. So Reliance was on a consolidation mode which was down on a weekly basis of 0.19%. So let's look at it one by one. So Nifty பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it is on a parallel pattern. Okay. So Nifty is kind of trading in this channel pattern since when from 28th October 2021 இருந்து it is traveling in this channel pattern. So நம்மளோட custom coded indicator பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it is on a very crucial range. Why? Because Nifty is above the center line, but Nifty is also below, slightly below our D line also. So what might happen is probably என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா if Nifty is above, இங்கே பார்த்தீங்க இல்லையா, when Nifty is above the D line and the institutional band, it will shoot up crazy. Again, yes, due to the circumstances, it came down drastically and it tested the channel pattern and it went up again also. So either side there is huge probability. அப்படின்னு சொன்னா though it is very huge, it is a kind of consolidation only, but with huge volatility. So this retest is over here. This retest is also over here. Let me adjust it. Yeah, and few of the stop losses at this area have been taken out. I'll just show it to you. Yeah, at this range பார்த்தீங்கன்னா all these are retailers stop loss zone. இது எல்லாமே முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. இந்த ஏரியாவில் இருக்கிற stop losses have also been taken out. Okay, ஸோ இப்போ ப்ராபப்ளி என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பிகாஸ் இந்த இடத்துல ரீடெஸ்ட் முடிஞ்சிட்டனால ஸோ ப்ராபப்ளி இந்த ஏரியாவில் இப்படி ஒரு கன்சாலிடேஷன் வந்து then it might break out on the upper side or to the lower side also. Why I am saying lower side? I'll show it to you in a moment. ஏன் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா if you carefully look at this area, there is a gap up in this area. I'm sorry. There is a gap up in this area which is not filled yet. Though it is small, for a very long time this area has not been tested, which is this 143 இருந்து 158 odd range. அந்த இடத்த விட்டு வச்சுட்டு போயிருக்காங்க நம்ம FIIs. ஸோ என்ன ஆகும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ இதில் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும். ஸோ ஃப்ரம் ஹியர் இட் இஸ் அ ஹியூஜ் ரேலி டுவர்ட்ஸ் த டாப் விச் இஸ் த ஆல் டைம் ஹை 18,604, and from there a profit booking came and it started consolidating. We all know the story, and again it as I mentioned few minutes before, it rallied up towards the top of 18,350, and from there again the profit booking came tested our parallel pattern, and it went up again, and now tested and took resistance here. What can happen? That is the $1,000,000 question here. So as I said, according to our institutional band and buy sell finder, Nifty is looking to enter into a consolidation range. Let's see what happens, guys, in this coming week. Let's see. On a 15 minutes time frame, on a 15 minutes time frame, this is bearish because the band is bending down and the price is below this, and it has given a retesting also to the band, and level that is pending is this range. This range is pending. Okay, and on a higher time frame like 30 minute, again the price is traveling below both the D line and the institutional band. In 1 hour time frame, the picture looks little different because the institutional band is showing upwards, but the D line is down. The price is below, as closed below the D line. So what I want in the coming week is either on a 1 hour time frame, Nifty closes below the D line as well as below this level. In the range below, which is 17,445. இந்த இதுக்கு கீழே Nifty close ஆச்சுன்னா you can go short. And your initial target can be the lower band. The lower band is where around 17,365 can be your first target. Okay, so I will mark this as red for you, which would be the entry zone for short, and your target zone, your initial first target, I'll mark it in green. That would be this level. Okay, so which is approximately 66 points you can capture in this coming week, I would say. Again, once this zone is tested, there will be a small retracement. If you are a good scalper, you can take out, make use of it also. And Bank Nifty பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், again, it is you can see that there is a neat support and resistance in this area. So this area will act as an immediate support for Bank Nifty. It is traveling above, and நம்மளோட all-time high pretty close by in over 3,000 odd points. Let's see if Nifty can take it out this week, because SBI has come out with fantastic results, and all the PSU banks are supporting except for the private sector banks. Private sector banks பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, let's see, banking stocks, all the stocks are down. Okay, but PSU stocks are doing really well. Let's see, let's hope that Bank Nifty has taken support here. This will be for good, and it will travel up and give a testing to 41,830 this time அப்படின்னு நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்குறோம். ஓகே, அண்ட் நம்மளோட band பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் institutional band and buy sell finder பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் Nifty, Bank Nifty is still on a buy zone because see how beautifully this has taken support here. See, once after it crossed the band, it flew crazy. Okay, and the weekly also, as it is on the gray only. If you have watched carefully in the previous videos, when Nifty, see, if it is above the D line and if the candle is gray, you can continue to hold your positions to the top until it gives us a red. Okay, so Nifty has given a good gray candle here, which according to me is a buy. You can keep stop loss below this candle, which is 37,600 odd levels, and you can aim for 41,000 in this coming month. So that is for Bank Nifty. On a smaller time frame also, if you're a scalper and if you want to catch some small points, you can very well do. Immediately 38,920. This range is going to be your first target. So what you can do is tomorrow, if this level is being supported, which is the D line here, if this line gets supported tomorrow, you can go long and you can approximately 140 points you can capture in Bank Nifty tomorrow itself, because on a daily time frame it looks good, on smaller time frame also it is looking good, but on 30 minutes time frame it is looking very bad. Why I am saying? Because the price is below the D line as well as the band, and then it is kind of stretching flat. It is see, this is like going up. Now it is trying for a consolidation kind of zone. So consolidation area அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா again என்ன ஆகுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த retest is pending இந்த ஏரியாவில் பார்த்தீங்க இல்லையா. So it has not tested this area yet. So what might happen is tomorrow if Bank Nifty opens above this 38,780 odd range in the or in the range நீங்கள் நோட் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க, which is the lower for 30-minute time frame, which is 38,800 க்கு மேல ஓப்பன் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா you can surely capture until here. In the area surely there will be a retest tomorrow. So the center band is around 38,960 odd levels. Note this level, guys. Tomorrow you might be able to capture something great. Okay, and Reliance பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it is underperforming Nifty. It has not supported anything in the last 2-3 weeks. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா as I said, Nifty was up around 2.42%, but Reliance last week was down, of course, a meager 0.19%, which is a consolidation. Okay, so what can we do with Reliance? Let's look at Reliance is going down. Okay, so this level is a very crucial level. If பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the lower band is not being retested for a very long time. Last time also it didn't retest the lower band. Center bandlay வந்துட்டு it has taken support and it went crazy up. So this time this level, you can note this down as your two targets for Reliance in the coming weeks. One is 2272.7 and the next immediate target would be 2160. So once these levels are respected, Reliance would take support in these levels and go crazy. On monthly also, monthly of course it still has time. Let's see. Okay, so last இதில் என்ன இருக்குது அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it has closed above the line only, but my only concern is this line retest this area. If Reliance has to fall crazy, this would be the immediate support. Not an immediate support, this is going to act as a good support for Reliance 1910. You can note down these levels also. If at all there is no chance, if at all Reliance has to fall, this would, which is like 426 points away. But if for some circumstances Reliance on the level fall agudhu அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, you can surely go long at these levels. And Tata Motors, something crazy happened last week. Last week, I went short on Tata Motors, but I'll show you my P&L for last week. P&L looks pretty okay. It is around 40,000 rupees. Something இங்கே இந்த லாஸ் பார்த்தீங்க இல்லையா, என்ன ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா, I wanted to go short, I wanted to sell call option in where is it? Yeah, sorry, I didn't click it. Yeah. Yeah, here I wanted to short 500 CE, but I bought 500 CE, then I had to manage the positions, but at the end of the day I came out with profits, which is almost around 9,000 odd rupees by shorting Tata Motors. I'm still hoping that Tata Motors will come and retest these levels. Of course, it is traveling in this channel pattern, and on a monthly பார்த்தீங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா, it is on a very crucial level because it is near the resistance zone. But என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, the monthly D line testing is pending for the last 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth month. 3 months the stock was kind of consolidation up and down on a huge basis, but the testing is pending for a very long time. The testing value பார்த்தீங்கன்னா around 30 odd points, which is 471 levels it has to test this month அப்படின்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த லெவல் டெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் Tata Motors has to test these levels. Sorry guys. Yeah, பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த levels it has to test, and from here a small consolidation and it will go near 655 levels by March. Note this down, and this is 99% this is going to happen, because on all parameters Tata Motors is looking great. Only thing I'm short on Tata Motors is because the monthly D line has not been respected for the last 3 months. Okay, so that's it for now guys. Let me know in the comments உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கான stock if you want me to analyze for you. Let me know, and I will do my best to analyze the stock, and I will tell you the levels for the stock. And see you tomorrow in the live section. We'll take trades together and make profits together. So guys, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, and thank you for watching.